Have you ever sought a guide for living a more meaningful and righteous life? The teachings of Jesus, particularly in the 7th chapter of Matthew, offer profound wisdom that has resonated through centuries, providing a timeless compass for navigating the complexities of human existence and faith. These lessons challenge us to look inward, to seek with intention, and to build our lives on a foundation that can withstand any storm. One of the most powerful and introspective lessons from this chapter is the caution against judgment. Jesus asks, "Why? Do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?" This isn't a call to ignore wrongdoing, but a profound reminder to begin with self-examination. Before we rush to correct others, we must first confront our own larger failings. It is a call for humility, urging us to approach others with grace and understanding, recognizing that we are all flawed and in need of mercy. This principle encourages us to cultivate a spirit of empathy rather than condemnation. Building on this foundation of humility, Jesus extends a beautiful and open invitation. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. This is a promise of divine accessibility and a call to active faith. It's not a passive hope, but an encouragement to persistently pursue a relationship with God. Imagine standing before a closed door, behind which lies hope, purpose, and a brilliant, welcoming light. This teaching assures us that if we approach with a sincere heart, if we ask, seek, and knock, that door will open, revealing a path to spiritual fulfillment and a connection with a loving Father who delights in giving good gifts to his children. This path, however, requires a deliberate choice. Jesus presents a stark contrast between two gates and two ways. One gate is wide and the road is broad, traveled by many, but it leads to destruction. It represents a life of ease, self-indulgence, and conformity to the world's standards. The other gate is narrow, and the way is difficult, chosen by few, but it leads to life. This path requires discipline, sacrifice, and a commitment to a higher calling. The choice is ours to make. The easy, crowded road that ends in ruin, or the challenging, narrow path that leads to ultimate reward and true life. Finally, the chapter concludes with the memorable parable of the wise and foolish builders, illustrating the ultimate consequence of our choices. The foolish man builds his house on sand, a foundation of convenience and superficiality. When the storms of life inevitably come, with their raging winds and rising waters, his house collapses in a great crash. The wise man, however, builds his house on the rock. He hears these words and puts them into practice, creating a solid, unshakable foundation of faith and obedience. When the same storm beats against his house, it stands firm, a testament to the enduring power of a life built on solid truth. These teachings from Matthew 7 are more than just ancient words. They are a living blueprint for a life of purpose, integrity, and unshakable faith. By embracing humility